What's up, everybody out there in the YouTube community? Sorry we're a little late. As you guys saw, I was fixing the mic as we were going live. 2 minutes late. 2 minutes late for hitting the record button. And Alan's in the comments right now. And yes, I'm glad you said that. Minor little thing. No mention of New York Comic-Con. Because I'm not going and I have no opinion about it. And the less I think about it, the better. So any comments that are said by anybody will automatically be deleted. You will not be blocked unless you do it 3 times. But I don't think we should have that problem tonight. Ha, Tevya, good. I caught you early this time. This way I don't have to worry about it. So no, you got 3 strikes and then you is out. And Alan is too bad. Alan is watching the comments. If I'm not bitter. I'm just, I'm not bitter, not at all. What would make me look bitter? Why would I be bitter? No, I'm not bitter at all. Shut the fuck. Don't say 2 words.
Alakazoo.
I'm deleting him. See, I deleted his comment just now.
Alakazoo is all I said.
Deleted it again. One more time and you're out.
Alley-oop. I said alley-oop. I said alley-oop.
He's out.
I said alley-oop.
Nope, he's out.
I said alley-oop.
Everybody ignore Mike. That's it. Not here anymore. We ignore Michael.
Nope. I'm still here.
So, we are on the cusp of that. However, Chris deleted. Yeah, I deleted the beard. It was telling me about the convention, so I delete. I pulled a Matt Hardy and I went delete. And then Jeff Hardy came in and said the beard was obsolete anyway. No, I don't watch TNA. I'm very familiar with that. What's up, Mel? Yeah, you made it. We just started going live. And what we're doing tonight is we're doing this show for about an hour, and then I will be on Destiny. I know Eagle's going to be on, and I know that Ryan should be on, so we will be continuing Expansion 2.
What's up, Shamar?
What's up, Shamar? So we'll be continuing Expansion 2. That is so old. No, news. We didn't hear about said news. Tune in for Dark Frontline Live, and we'll probably talk about it there. I think I heard something on the group today where people were talking. Something like that.
I didn't hear about it.
Eagle's already live streaming, just saying. Okay, so Eagle's already on. He's already streaming. I'm going to jump in with him in a little bit after we do this live show so you guys will see more Destiny. I really want to push it. Now, one thing I will mention is that I have canceled Gears of War 4. That's right, I canceled it. Because first of all, the limited, not the limited edition, but the edition that Amazon was selling where you get it in the steel case, sold out. And we had pre-ordered it, but I guess we were a late pre-order, so they cut it off. So we would have had to go with the regular edition. And then remembering I do not have Xbox Live anyway, I decided to cut Gears of War 4 off to get Mafia 3. So next week, we will be getting Mafia 3, the deluxe edition. We were going to get Gears of War, the limited edition, which is like the deluxe edition. Same thing. You get the season pass in the game. This one, season pass in the game. However, Mafia 3 is on PlayStation 4, so we will be streaming that. It looked fun. I made the decision late last night after watching Angry Joe Show play it for 2 hours, and then he continued to stream it even further on. So, not too bad, Tevye. I didn't hear about it, so I can't talk about it. But after watching his playthrough of it, I decided that that's the game that we're going to lean towards. Since I can't stream Gears of War on YouTube anyway, it would have to go to Twitch first. I want to wait until the new year before we really delve into Twitch and figuring Twitch out. And also, we don't have Xbox Live, so not only would we have had to pay the limited edition for Gears, but we would have had to pay an extra $25 for 3 months of Xbox Live, which at this point in time we just don't have. We have PlayStation until I think December, as a matter of fact, and then we have to renew it again. I paid this time, so next time he'll have to pay, but we keep switching back and forth. I'm waiting for a good sale on PlayStation Plus. I mean, if they would bring PlayStation Plus a year down to at least $30, $40, even a $10 save is a $10 save, I would do a full year. But you can post it on The Nation if you want. Oh, yeah, you can post it on The Nation, Tevye. No worries about that. I think it was posted on The Nation, actually. But if I'm wrong, post it on The Nation. I'll be out of this bitter feeling after Sunday, even though we'll be talking about the convention on Tuesday on Frontline Live. It'll already be over, so it's not like I'm missing it. Right now, it's like I know what's going on, and it's the first year I haven't gone in 6 years, and I didn't think it would bother me quite as much as it is, but I guess it didn't bother me so much because it was a while away, and now that it's here, it's like, yeah, little bitter. But it's okay, you know, it is what it is. Game Mafia looks good from what I've seen. Yeah, Mafia 3 looks really good. I looked into Mafia 2. I always like, when I buy a game, if I don't have the game that came before it, I always like to jump into the previous game. Like next year, I know that Sniper Elite 4 is coming out. I wanted to jump into 3. As you guys saw, I got the collector's edition for Xbox. I want to get it for PlayStation. And Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 is coming out, so I wanted to get Sniper Ghost Warrior 2 and try that out. Sniper Elite 3 I could stream on the PlayStation. Sniper Ghost Warrior 2 I can't because that's on a PlayStation 3. However, I can record it still. So I saw plays of Mafia 2. I decided against getting Mafia 2 just because I'm going to start with 3. Usually I go backwards, but in this case, I'm not. This case, I'm just going to start with number 3 because even though one of the characters in the game is the main character from the previous game, I'm good. I'm going to just start where we're at now with this game instead. And I couldn't stream Mafia 2 anyway because it's on PlayStation 3. The only reason I'm getting Sniper Ghost Warrior is because there was a steel case that was out, and it's like $20, so I was thinking of grabbing that at some point.
To answer the question about Hurricane Matthew, it isn't affecting.
It isn't. Yeah, it isn't reaching us. It's only hitting the lower eastern.
Yeah, the thing is, it's hitting Florida to the Carolinas, and for what I'm hearing, it's making a big U-turn, which is where Hurricane Nicole is. And if that collides and hits Florida, oh boy, they're gonna get a double whammy.
I'm hoping that we all are hoping that doesn't happen.
We hope that it doesn't.
It turns and it dies.
You know.
So we don't have to. This time we lucked out, but last time with Sandy we didn't. But there's just some crazy stuff with Matthew, and I'm hoping. I know a lot of people in Florida are out of power right now. Our hopes and prayers are going towards them. It's going to hit Florida the second time, Alan, but it's not going to hit it hard. It's going to hit it like just a storm because it's going to die down. Yes, you can. Tevia, why can't you stream BioShock Collection? It's on PlayStation 4.
I don't know. Oh, if you're in North Carolina.
Oh, Shamar, you better be careful, man. Be careful.
I mean, if they're doing.
Family stocked up.
Yeah, because they were doing evacuations in part of the southern part. So,
well, if he's not evacuated by now, I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah, what do you?
I'm grabbing this.
Oh.
So we got our previews book for this coming December. And I got to say, guys, there's a lot of interesting new issue number 1s that are coming out between DC's new miniseries and some other really interesting miniseries that are being spotlighted all throughout the indies. Yes, I go right to the indies sometimes because you never know what new gems are coming out. And there's some really interesting gems. I'm thinking of doing, obviously I'm not doing it this weekend because we have the convention, so I don't want to hog up, the videos on Frontline right now. I want to wait till afterwards, but books like this, I love shark books. And apparently Hookjaw from Titan Comics looks very, very interesting. There's also another book that I denied getting November. I'll have to buy the first issue from Midtown if I really want to try it. But there's another shark series called White for Great White Shark. I don't know where exactly. I saw the advertisement for it. It was a smaller. That book got a smaller advertisement for. Oh wait, was that what I think it was? Because I wanted to talk about that. No, that's Divinity, Volume 3. That's fine.
Yeah, that I remember. They said it was coming out in December.
Yeah, but Michael and I are going to sit down, or I'll do it myself if Mike doesn't sit down, and I'm going to go through...
What do you mean if Mike doesn't sit down?
And I'm going to go through this book, and I'm going to make a list of all the books we want, and then divide up the physical from, the digital, but to me it looks like there's going to be a nice amount of physical. This is interesting, but I won't do it. For $89 from Zenoscope, if you have the money, I would say this is interesting. You get this really cool, it's Grim Fairy Tales issue number 1 comes out. I'll check the comments in a moment, guys, don't worry. And this is a new item. It's called the Grim Box. You get a huge box, and in this box, this limited edition box, you get Grim Fairy Tales issue number 1, covers A through E, meaning you get all the covers, every single one. You get the Grim Fairy Tales number 1 Grim Box, which is the box that you saw in the picture. A chance of getting an original Grim Fairy Tales number 1 from 2005, the original first Grim Fairy Tales ever. A randomly inserted metal cover, a randomly inserted original art sketch cover, an ultra rare and super rare exclusive, a certificate redeemable for limited edition Grim Fairy Tales t-shirt, so you get a certificate to buy a t-shirt, and randomly inserted gold tickets for limited edition merchandise on the website. If we have $90 in December, we would have to pre-order this because there is no way it'll be at Midtown. But if you guys do your orders early, I'm honestly going to be, when we finish with this book, we're not getting extras anymore, and December is a very light month for video games. We can cover this as a video game, basically, if we wanted to. And 2-to-1, it'll be discounted on DCBS also. Be very interesting to try it out. And it'll be a good thing. We'll do it on Comic Frontline. We'll open the box on Comic Frontline, and it'll be great for, I would think, for Zenoscope, because we love Zenoscope. Wouldn't you say this box would be a good idea?
It is, yeah, Grim Fairy Tales and stuff like that.
So maybe we'll stick it in our DCBS order if they give us a nice discount for it, depending on the discount.
Depending on and the comic things, if it's lighter and stuff.
I don't know. I think it might be. Oh, I thought you would be interested in this book. They're apparently making video game books now, and there's a book called the N64 Anthology Collector's Edition, which
there's so many books of anthologies and stuff like that. I can find that anywhere.
I'm just pointing out. I think also Mangas and me in December we're going to be parting ways for a bit. Not parting ways. I think there's nothing in December for me. I've cut my manga reading down to only a few books. So if I have to, I'll put some on hold on Amazon so that we can get the Grim Box. That's 8 mangas. I could do that. I'll take 8 mangas and put them on hold. I think it's worth the buy. Yes, we would be charged DCBS time, but it's worth it, in my opinion. At least in my opinion. These are nice for $30. I thought they were. I'm not buying them, but I'm just promoting that they look really cool. Aliens and Predator, like mini statues. They're $30 each. I like how it's from Eagle Moss. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm wrong. Eagle Moss makes the smaller version of them. Still interesting enough to check out. Maybe not through DCBS, but maybe if we ever see it in the store or something. Other than that, not really much in the merchandise department. I got into the merchandise department by accident. I passed by the books. But there's some interesting number 1s, and like I said, we're going to try a lot out in 2017, so maybe we'll grab only a couple of number 1s physically right now, and if we like any of the number 1s digitally, we can always get them physically the following month with the issue number 2s, and we can just do the Grim Box. I'm very interested in the Grim Box. One thing I'm waiting to find out if Lady Death is getting another what's the word I'm looking for? Another issue, because I looked up Lady Death, and apparently there's only 2 books coming out in December, and it's a art book hardcover, and I believe it says Lady Death Extinction Express. I think this is a reprint because it's $25. It says there's only 200 copies with certificate of authenticity, so it has to be an older comic, right? Must be.
I would say so.
I would say it has to be. I mean, anybody who knows, let me know, because I'm, pretty new with the Lady Death stuff, the newer Lady Death stuff. I remember from Boundless, and I know there was a case between the writer Brian, I can't say his last name, and Boundless, and he won the suit, and he got. Oh, here it is, white. Got it. And he won the suit, and he got Lady Death, her comic and her logo back. That's white. I'm a huge fan of shark books, so for me, that's like gold for me. So we'll see. We'll see where we go with that, and then Marvel, honestly, we might actually, since we're gonna do the Grim box, we might actually take some of the Marvel stuff we were thinking about getting physically and holding it off for 1 month, just for the heck of it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much the Grim box will be from DCBS, and I know we canceled Spider-Man already. There's apparently going to be a mini-series with Doctor Strange and the Punisher, but I think Mike's going to get that digitally because I don't know how that's going to go per se. Not sure. Looking at the artist, though, maybe. I don't know. All depends. All depends. There's a lot of really cool stuff that's coming out. Like I said, Mike and I have to sit down and figure it out. What's up, Jay? Medium Jay's here. All right, let's get back to the comments. The good comments, at least. Okay. I don't know why I keep saying block screen. Maybe it's just your end. He's right. BioShock doesn't allow it to stream on YouTube. I was planning on doing it on my channel. Really? BioShock doesn't allow? Then I'm glad we didn't buy the game.
See?
Shit. I'm glad we didn't get it then. There's no point for us to buy it because I was going to buy it to don't pat me. The only reason we didn't buy it was because of certain circumstances. That's good. It's one game we don't have to worry about getting later. Nope, no opinion there. Nope. And I told you already, Tevi, it was the Miles Morales Spider-Man. So many different theme loot crates. Yeah, Loot Crate really, they kind of took the nerd block route where there's a loot crate now for everything. Your animals, clothes,
anime,
regular anime, video games.
And WWE as well.
And now there's a WWE one?
It cohorts. I know. It's like they're trying to get out there. It's crazy.
Oh, and those of you that love Walmart exclusives, apparently WWE teamed up with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they have turtles dressed as wrestlers. Raphael is Sting. Donatello is the Undertaker. Leonardo is... I think Leonardo's John Cena, or was that Michelangelo's John Cena? I don't know who. One of the turtles you didn't see, which was Michelangelo. I believe Leonardo's John Cena, or Michelangelo was John Cena. We didn't see who Leo was.
Then who's the other turtle then?
I have no clue. I don't remember off the top of my head. I just remember I want Raphael because that's Sting. I thought that was cool.
All right.
I don't believe there's a Harry Potter themed loot crate. Seriously? Seriously? There's a Harry Potter?
Well, he just said there's a loot crate for so many different themes. It's crazy.
That's sad. That's just sad. But yeah, I think we made a better choice moving away from Gears, because that's another game I couldn't stream, and now I'll take BioShock off of our list. I don't understand why they're blocking the streaming for it, but you know what? That just lost them a sale because now I don't want it. There's no point for me to get it if I can't stream it. What's the point? So, oh, thank you. Alan actually shared a link to the picture so we could see. Oh, Michelangelo looks like he's Hulk Hogan.
Oh, Randy Savage, I think.
No, Hulk Hogan.
Oh, it is? Yeah, it's Hulk Hogan.
I feel bad for Leo. He got the raw end of the deal.
Wow.
Now, if I could exit out, that'd be great. Okay. Yeah, I think Leo got the raw end of the stick there. They even have a crate for Japanese noodles. Yeah, right? More of a glitch, I think. And I contacted 2K themselves. They don't know the problem either. What's up, Nerdivision?
Nerdivision.
What's going on, Nerdivision? Did you hear about the Walmart exclusives? I'm about to make Nerdivision go out to Walmart. Did you hear that they're making a TMNT? Actually, it was released today. A TMNT WWE crossover figure set. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Major disappointment, but still was a great game. Oh, no, I know it was a great game, but I don't have to run out and buy it now because I can't stream it. Well, I won't be able to stream it anyway. I mean, we have a very strict... What's up, Justin? We have a very strict outline of games, and throwing Mafia into the mix now instead of Gears Mafia is a longer game. That's going to really throw a
I'll be right back.
yeah. That's going to really kind of make things a little bit. Yeah, I want the Undertaker. I want Sting. I truly want Sting. I really think Sting's. I want Sting, and I want all four, honestly. But if I had to pick one, I would go with Sting, with Raphael. And Raphael is not one of my top two turtles either. But yeah, we've got a really strong list of games. I mean, we still got to finish Destiny, which we will be doing post live show tonight. And then obviously when Mafia 3 comes, we got to do Mafia 3, which will be on Frontline Gaming Zone. And then I think next game up is, I think, Battlefield. I believe Battlefield. And Mike has the Atari games that he wants to play through. So there's a lot of games coming. I truly don't care about that news, Tevia, because I'm ignoring that movie's happening. Those posters do nothing for me. Even Medium J, I'm being honest, even with the trailer, that movie does not look like it's going. By the way, we're talking about Power Rangers, new movie. That movie does not have any clout whatsoever. It's cool, Nerdivision. Don't forget, by the way, that reminds me about Busy. Don't forget the contest, everybody. Anyone who draws. September Silence is looking for an artist to do the picture that's on their website with the girl with her finger over her lip. And the winner is going to get a bunch of stuff from September Silence. Like I said, a CD. Your drawn picture will be on their website. Acknowledgement for the picture. I'll be making an acknowledgement on episode 100. So far, no one's sent pictures. Hopefully, Alan, you'll reach out to Olivia again. A reminder. Nerdivision, hopefully you'll be able to do one. And Tevia, for the 500th time, I understand you're not an artist. You have, I believe this is episode 96. You have 4 more weeks, and that's when it's going to close. If nobody enters, then there's the contest will be null and void. And either we'll try again, or you're welcome to do it anyway, and then whoever September Silence likes, you'll win all the September Silence stuff that they offered, which is a CD and recognition and your picture on their website, which is really cool. Especially because they've got a lot of really great music. If you haven't listened to it yet, yeah, I'm hoping it'll be good, but more than likely, Chris is right. It'll be garbage. Honestly, if you're a part of our generation, Jay, it's going to be garbage. No, stick figures do not count, Firestorm. Thank you, Alan. But no, I think the newer generation is going to love it. They're going to be like, oh my God, sequel. But people from our generation just aren't going to dig that movie. I don't see that. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but honestly, I don't even want to think about that movie. I actually was in Target yesterday, and I saw the second Turtles movie, and I was this close to buying it. If I didn't have to get a couple of other things, I was going to grab it. I didn't, but I'm more than willing to watch TMNT 2, Michael Bay, okay, before I even think about looking at anything to do with the Mighty Morphin Power or the Power Rangers movie, because they're not calling it Mighty Morphin, or it is whatever it is. I don't even want to think about that. I don't even really truly want to think about that movie. That movie it's not Power Rangers. It's its own thing. Once again, we got to remember that apparently in this day and age, it's artistic to do your own take on things, and yeah, it doesn't exactly work for the kids of the 90s, that's for sure. What's up, Luis Hernandez? So, nope. Haven't watched it. Speaking of wrestling, even though Goldberg didn't comment on return, Dirt Pages say he's coming for Survivor Series match. I think he's coming back. I really do. I think that it's going to be. I really think he's going to come back and do one more run. I'm hoping. I've been a fan of Goldberg for a very, very, very long time. Speaking of Power Rangers, where can I get the red and white Ranger pop figures? The red and white Power Rangers Nerdivision, they came out a long, long time ago with the Pink Ranger, and I wouldn't recommend buying those anymore because they are a pretty penny. Oh, you saw them, Jay? Because online they're a pretty penny. I mean, if you find it for the regular price, hey, grab me a red and a pink and a white so I can complete my set, because I've only found it in expensive places. Goldberg has to come back. Yeah, exactly. Justin's got it because Sting came back. Everybody who was in 2K that was retired came back for a little while at least. Goldberg will do the same, and then he'll be inducted in the Hall of Fame. Well, green, black came out recently. I'm surprised you saw a red one, but no, I have the Green Ranger, and that's it. No opinion, Tevia. I want to see a trailer. Even though she was confirmed, it's cool, but I want to see a trailer first. What Tevia said was about X-23 being confirmed for the new X-Men, the new Wolverine movie. And I think that's going to be the next step. Since Hugh Jackman isn't going to be doing Wolverine anymore, the next step will be an X-23 movie. At least that's my thought. And I'm okay with that. So, okay. I can live with X-23 being the next movie. Shoot, you can make her the next Wolverine movie. I liked X-23. When she first came out, I didn't read her. I actually got some older books later. It was really cool. It was actually really cool, the series. I wish I could go back and get it all. Unfortunately, I can't. Didn't know that you were a Goldberg fan. Oh, when I'm growing up, WCW was what I watched, Nerdivision. I love Goldberg. It's the scene where he does the spirit and hits his head on the... Oh, man. That was a horrible match. I'm going to have to go recheck and pick up Reddit if I see it again. I'd be good with X-23. Yeah, I'd be good with an X-23 movie. Yeah, Justin's good with it also. I think Goldberg, I think of Universal Soldier, The Return. Yeah, Goldberg, if Goldberg comes into wrestling, I think that match I would watch. That pay-per-view I'd watch because I've always been a huge Goldberg fan. I'm WCW era, for those of you that didn't know. I was there up until New Blood started, and that's when I jumped over to WWE because Vince Russo was screwing WCW royally in the butt. And, yeah, WWE just was where it was at that point. Everybody started moving from WCW over to WWE. Next thing you know, Vince bought WCW, and it was a done deal. I don't even think Ted Turner owns anything really much anymore except his network. Universal Soldier, I don't think it was. I don't remember. I don't think I watched that movie, so I couldn't tell you. Oh, boy, but Alan did, and Alan definitely apparently disagrees. Tevia, you are a person that hates change. That's very bad, especially in a world where we are changing every single day, my friend. One of the good reasons not to live, you know, Shamar, that's true. It's a good and bad thing. We live close to the ocean too, and as much as I love the beach and I love going every summer, yeah, after Sandy and the water literally came right up to our corner, we had the waves on our corner. Yeah, I'm ready to not live that close to the ocean anymore. But unfortunately, this is where we live for now. For now. I don't know how long for now, but for a while for now. There's a rumor, I said Lego before rumor. There's a rumor Lego might get to license the license of Power Rangers. That'd be a cool game. Unless it's the newer Power Rangers, then I probably wouldn't buy the game. But if the game has the Mighty Morphin like 90s Power Rangers, I might consider it. The Lego games are good. Yeah, when Hurricane Sandy hit, on our corner, literally, it was the night. I remember there was the storm happened and our power went out. And I remember because I was talking to Lisa, and Lisa's like, you should be careful because power's, going out everywhere. And I'm like, that's not going to happen to me. That never will happen to me. And then not even one sentence later, my power went out. Dead. And for 4 days, we didn't have power. But I remember that night we were just curious with, the rain subsiding a little bit. Michael and I ventured over out in the front just to see how the front was, and then we dared to, because we saw people running up the block, so we were like, what are they running from? So we went and we took our flashlights and we went down the block, and we got, I would like to say, over halfway down the block. We were like maybe There's an apartment building on our corner. Yeah, exactly. I spoke too soon about the power. And right before the apartment building, we saw water going like this. And we're like, what the hell is that? And we walk a little further so our flashlights could see further. And it was the ocean. And the waves were going in and out. Just like the ocean was there. Our aunt, who lived a block up, was underwater about, I would say, that deep. Maybe a little deeper. I could be wrong. I don't know. We didn't make it that far. When we saw that on the corner, we turned around and back. We were going to walk to our aunt's block, but that didn't happen. Hurricane Matthew definitely does look crazy. One thing good about Philly, no hurricanes. Not moving to Philly firestorm, but I am considering Pennsylvania, especially because it's closer to family. Only good thing about Power Rangers movie, the DVD sales for the originals are up. Yeah, that's good, but I never got the originals yet, so it's kind of bad. Well, there's some good news. Oh, we're talking Voltron Season 2. I heard there was a confirmation about that. That's all I heard. So, I really can't talk too much. I didn't even get to really watch Voltron Season 1 yet. I have to catch up on that. I have to catch up on Luke Cage. There's a lot of shit I got to catch up on Netflix one day, and time is definitely not something I can fully wrap myself around. What's up, Chris Olson? I live close to PA, 15 minutes away from Northwest PA. Well, that's cool, Chris. That's awesome. I feel like I'm talking to myself when I talk to you. Jay, you're in Cali? The only thing you have to worry about are the earthquakes. Unless you're in a spot in California that doesn't have the earthquakes. All right, Mike's back. Party's over. Everybody calm down.
Oh,
stop.
Stop
partying.
Some things.
Stop partying.
Oh.
Did you do a number 2?
No. So what I miss?
Everything. You missed the party. Party's over now. We're all finishing now. You missed it. Yeah, we're finishing. Missed.
Hasn't even been an hour.
Oh, you missed it. It was that fast of a thing. We got a 6 magnitude earthquake a week ago. Damn, Jay. I don't know how you could do that. I couldn't.
There's like so many things happening.
If the earth be moving and I ain't moving it, then I ain't staying in it. Nope. I remember my first girlfriend lived in California. And we were talking one day, and I mentioned that she would have to move here because, first of all, nobody in my family lives all the way on the West Coast. And second of all, I could not put up with earthquakes. No way. Unfortunately, that relationship ended. So we never got to worry about, who's moving where. Cindy comes from California, and I'm sure she's happy that she doesn't have to worry about the ground moving under her feet anymore.
Well, remember that minor one?
Me and Eagle are in danger zone for earthquakes. That sucks, Alan. What?
Remember that minor one that we had?
The one that reached from Maryland. That was crazy.
That was crazy. Like, seriously.
Oh, that sucks, Jay, that it knocked everything over. You see, that's another thing. I have a nice, unique display. If the ground going to shake, figures are going to fall, things are going to fall, heavy things are going to fall, and things are definitely going to break. I could not live with that. Nope. Could not live with that. Nope. Absolutely, positively not. No way. There are a lot of things I could put up with. I could put up with floods because all my stuff is either in the attic or in this apartment, which is 2 floors above ground level. I could put up with, bad storms. I could not put up with earthquakes.
Well, we put up with Sandy. That hurricane.
Chris, you're not safe from earthquakes either. There are many fault lines along these. Oh, I know there's a lot, Alan, but none of them have really gone off except that one rare occasion. And if it does hit, our house is not built to handle earthquakes. Our house will not stand if there are earthquakes. That's the problem. So I'm hoping that whatever fault lines we're on never gets triggered. At least not till we move. Then it won't matter anymore.
Yep.
What's the first thing you would try to save in your collection? There's a problem with that, Nerdivision. My room alone is only a quarter of my collection. The other quarter is in the attic, which would mean running up the steps, and I'm talking pulling steps down, running up there, grabbing everything, getting it down, and I'm talking about bins of comics. And then the other quarter of my collection's in the basement. But that quarter of my collection that's in the basement, well, not the basement, it's more in my apartment downstairs. That's the quarter that I'm not too worried about, obviously, because it's in the lower apartment. So really, it's hard to say what I would save first. I mean, it's like I got my Captain America shield up. I've got this here, and I got that there. I've got my statues here. I've got my stuff down in the basement that I would want to, attempt to, It's hard. I don't know what I would say first, honestly. Truly and utterly is too hard to answer that question. No. Tevye, I don't know if you know what subjects we talk about. I'm not a movie buff. Will we get Suicide Squad when it comes out on DVD? Yes. I do like that DC Comics is doing statues with their movies now, so it gives you a decision if you want to buy a standard just Blu-ray or if you want to get the Blu-ray with the statue. The problem is those are $112 each, and $100. No, I don't think so. No, not for a statue at least. No. I'll just get the Blu-ray. 30 seconds of new footage, not deserved. Yes. I didn't get to watch it, Jay, so I wouldn't know. I gotta watch it. That's how I would watch it, is getting it on Blu-ray. I haven't had the chance to watch that. Like I said, I was this close to Turtles at Target. I was gonna get the Shell exclusive one, but didn't get it. I heard Jared Leto didn't like his own performance, or how much of it that they kept. Either or, Jared Leto was not a happy Jared Leto. I'm trying to prepare for Matthew because I might cut off power.
It might cut off
power.
It
might cut off power. You got to be careful, man. Got to be careful with that stuff. So we're going to go a little while longer, and then I'm going to cut this stream off. Give me like 10 minutes, and then I'm going to go into Destiny a little bit for a little while. But really, this has been a very quiet week, and for obvious reasons, this weekend a lot of news is probably going to break, a lot of things. That's why I brought out the previews book. I am going to do, you guys, I know a lot of people answered on Frontline, but what do you guys think if I start a previews series on Comic Frontline? I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. A lot of people said not to do it as a live show, so this way it doesn't interrupt topics, so I wouldn't be talking about a topic and then stopping in the middle to answer a comment and then forgetting what the topic was. So I was thinking of taking, because I buy these books, right? And then after we make our order, these books are basically useless. They're basically just laying around our house until the next book comes, and then we throw this one away and get the other one. So would love a preview series. I was thinking, now obviously I would go page by page, but I wouldn't cover every. Like on this page, I would mention the titles that are on it, but I wouldn't sit there and read every single thing. It would take like 5 hours to get through it. So I'll probably go through the pages, and when something catches my eye, I'll stop, look at it. I'll read it for a bit. Like, for example, I'll go into DC and I'll flip through the pages and talk, and then all of a sudden we'll get to oh, look, it's Batman Beyond 3. This looks like that. And then Batgirl and the Birds of Prey. I don't know if I'm dropping it yet. And then I'm waiting to get to God. Jeez, come on. Give me a number one. Give me a bone here. You're killing me, Smalls. This book is killing me. There's no issue 1 that I'm coming across. Okay. And then, I'm using it as an example. You come across, Batman, All-Star Batman #1, and you stop, and Suicide Squad Director's Cut. You stop and talk about that for a minute and then move on. And I'll have to get a group together because I'll definitely want to have a conversation, not just me talking to a camera like a nut job. What's up, Eagle? We're going to be doing Destiny in a little bit. I'm still surprised. See, I don't want to, because I already started. See, I was starting it. I stopped. But I was thinking of doing that. You guys all seem like that would be a good idea. So I'm probably going to do it next week. Wait for New York Comic Con to go over. Batman Beyond 3 sold.
Oh, you probably saw the picture.
Oh, I was talking about it. Speaking okay, Killing Me Smalls, love Kevin. A preview show would be cool. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing it maybe solo this time, and then maybe have, because I have a couple of ideas. Start it solo, try a live show another time, and then have guests on another time, not live, have guests on live, and then out of those 4 shows, seeing which one went the best, and going with that format as the definitive show.
Okay.
Would it be a balance of Marvel and DC previews or straight DC? No, everything. Nerdivision. I'm talking about Marvel, which is here, its own book. I'm talking Marvel. I'm talking DC. I'm talking Dynamite, Image, IDW, Titan, Zenoscope, Archie, Boom, Dark Horse, anything in between that has like no names. Maybe even, I'm not going to buy mangas, but we'll talk mangas. I mean, I was talking earlier about this. Michael and I are thinking of taking a month off of mangas, specifically to buy the Grimm Fairy Tales box. I really want to get it. I truly and honestly would really love to get that box, and I think that's what we're going to do. Our DCBS order will be $100 more than usual, or $90 more than usual, but I think it'd be worth it, and I could live without the mangas for a month. The good thing about Amazon is it's always there.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to get it a month or 2 later, and maybe cheaper. But there's a lot of stuff, and then, I mean, it's not just that. I mean, then you go to the back of the book. I'm just going to go a little bit further. I want to get something that I could talk a little bit more than 2 seconds about. And you get into stuff like, no, come on.
Oh, what's up, JLS?
What's up, JLS? There's another guy I know, he loves his previews. But you get into stuff like this, where you get into like statues and stuff like that, where we talk about, I'm thinking about getting Spider-Gwen, because they're making a Spider-Gwen, Miles Morales Spider-Man, and Spider-Man in this pose, and they're like action poses, and they're the exact same price as a regular Funko. So I'm thinking of getting those 3 Funkos, because I don't think we have any Spider Funkos to my knowledge. No, we have Catwoman, Nightwing.
No, didn't we get a Spider-Man Funko like in the Deadpool? Yeah, right there.
What a Funko? That's not a Funko.
The bobblehead thing.
Oh, not Funko. I'm sorry, Kotobukiya.
Yeah,
Kotobukiya. I'm sorry, not Funko.
Yeah.
I meant Kotobukiya. These are Kotobukiya statues. We don't have a Spider-Man Kotobukiya.
Yeah, that I could
So
say we
Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen, and Miles Spider-Man. I would love to get all 3 in those action poses. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, there's a lot to cover, a lot of things that we can talk about, and it'll take a while. I think Michael will definitely be on with me when I'm discussing this book, that's for sure. But, discussing new things that we want to get, discussing things that look interesting that we might wait and see when they come out, how they look. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in previews. And I feel like it's a waste to get this book, look through it, get the stuff on DCBS, and then basically forget about the book. At least this way, we'll have a series where we can talk about stuff that we see in the book. Well, you might get it one day, Tevia, just not 2 days. What don't you know about? What don't you know about?
If he's in the evacuation zone.
Oh, you don't know if you're in the evacuation zone. I say do the live show previews to make it simple. Show us your favorites, and then if anyone in the chat with the same preview can suggest pages. I wanted to cover the book from cover to cover, honestly. Not stopping, like I said, at each page, Nerdivision, but at least. Oh, by the way, I have to actually set somebody to moderator. It just reminded me of that. Thank you, JLS. You reminded me of that. But what do you call it? I want to do page by page, see how that goes. Obviously, like I said, I won't be super in depth with every page, but I definitely want to go through the book and talk about everything. Live show would be a good way to have people interact, but again, I have to agree with what the commenter in my whole video, I forgot who said it, but somebody mentioned that it would, and it would. I would be talking about something in topic, and then I'd see somebody who's commenting, because the live show is delayed. What I'm saying right now, you guys in the comments aren't seeing until about a good 10 to 15 seconds after I say it. So what I'm talking about now, nobody's hearing yet. You're hearing 15 seconds previous. That's why when I say goodbye, I try to have a little bit of a pause at the end, because you guys don't get the goodbye until post live show, when they add that 15-second delay back onto the video. So you guys are a little delayed, and that would kind of throw off if we're doing previews live. But I still want to try it live. I just want to do the first one via video, and then I'll probably try a live segment show. I want to try it a bunch of different ways, see which way is more comfortable, which way is easier, which way is more fulfilling, where I know people. Because, again, if you see an hour video, it's a lot harder than if you can catch a live show, which I understand. But then again, after the live show, it would still be an hour video, and I know a lot of people watch post live shows as well. I just wish YouTube would find a way to have like a bookmark. So if you watch a video and you have to stop because it's too long, it would bookmark you at your last place. It does that on my Nook. My Nook bookmarks my place for me. I guess it's part of the app, but on the internet, if you go backwards, you're screwed. Unless by some luck of God, you're on Google Chrome and Google Chrome remembers the place you were at and places you there to be nice. So I'm going to probably try out the show first. Excuse me, and then I'll move forward with doing the live show. I did get something in the mail today. I don't want to show what it is, but I will say this. Grab it, but make it up. No, not the whole thing. The whole thing. That too. Now, underneath, okay, I'm not going to spoil I'm going to say what they are. They are comics. I got something from eBay, from a person I knew on eBay, who gave me a nice discount. And this is how many books it is. I don't want you guys to see the cover. I'll bend it a little bit more so you can see. That's how many books. It's a full run series of a specific character, and I think it would fit perfect with October. And as a matter of fact, I found out that the store up the block from us, this comic series made figures in the 90s. I'm kind of giving away the series, but I'm going to say this series made figures in the 90s. And the store up the block from us has most of the figures. Now, if Michael wants, and he'll go and see if he can grab a couple throughout the month of October, not directly now, but as he grabs them, if he grabs them, we'll put them on the show as background. There is one that the store up the block didn't have, and that was a 12-inch figure. That we would have to get on eBay. But there's the little 6-inch figures. I don't know.
Well, I could try after Comic-Con.
Oh, not now.
Tomorrow.
I said after Oh, yeah. He's going to look at Comic-Con first. He's going to see if he can find any at New York Comic-Con. He's going to call me and let me know.
If there is, I hope.
It's not Spawn. I own Spawn. However, I'm glad you mentioned Spawn. I will say this. Okay, all right, let's play a game. Let's see if you guys can guess it. I'll say yes, but it's connected to Spawn. It's connected to Spawn. No, it's not Wildcats. I would love to have gotten Wildcats. It's not Spawn, but you could put it in the same category as Spawn. Go. It's not the Max. Now you went way off. That went too far. The Darkness, you're in the same zone. You're in the same zone a little bit, but you're kind of cooling off a wee little bit. Different universe, though. Violator. Is that part of... No, you're still in the Spawn verse. You got to move. I know you know Eagle. Don't say anything, and Alan knows too. I love Spawn. I have Spawn 1 through 100, minus 2 90s issues. Oh, Firestorm, why did you do that? Firestorm, why did you... I won't say it live, but Firestorm got it. Tevia was close with that because Witchblade is close to that. If you are in the comments watching live, Firestorm 8 got it because I remember I talked about... He remembers I talked about it on a live stream on my gaming. I forgot Firestorm. You knew I was going to tell you Shush also. Shoot. No, Justin, look up. It's Firestorm 8. He got it. Firestorm 8 got it. Firestorm 8 got it. And that series, they made a bunch of figures. So I asked Mike to check out New York Comic Con. If you can't find anything at New York Comic Con, like I said, the store up the block has the whole series. Except we're not getting Evil Ernie. That gave another thing away. No, Evil Ernie's part of the set.
Yeah,
but we don't need Evil Ernie.
No, we don't.
Right. I would love to get the first run of X-Force 2, Eagle. You're not alone. No, Firestorm, it's okay. I forgot who knew already, so it's all right. It was a fun guessing game, but I don't think anybody would have caught. Would any of you have guessed that series in the comments? Would any of you have guessed it, honestly? No, not in that. The comic is from Boundless. I'll say that. This specific series was the Boundless one that came out about 3 or 4 years ago. It ended abruptly because the creator and them had a dispute, and now he went solo. Well, Tevia, you're in for a surprise because that's going to be part of Halloween Havoc on Comic Frontline. I just have to read a lot. If you look it up on, see, I looked it up on Wikipedia. If I send you to Wikipedia, I'm doing you a disservice because I went on there to look up the runs and Wikipedia gave me jack. If you type in that character's name and look up the website for that character, or if you look up here, I'll type it in. That's the company. If you look at my comment, that's the company that, or the artist, or the creator, not the artist, the creator's creator-owned company name now. If you look up that company, you'll find the website. And on the website, it has all the information you need on that character. Oh, good. Shamar's not in the evacuation zone, so he's safe.
Okay, so that's great.
That's good. Yeah, that's the creator. That's great. JLS got it. I don't want to say it out loud because he's only created 2 characters. This one and another. So if I say his name, they're going to know. You guys are going to know. Sorry, you got to wait for the Dark Avenger haul, which should be out tomorrow. I'll have our regular comics. I have a manga, and I have those. And hopefully this month we'll get the whole run of figures, and we'll throw them in the background of our comic reviews. We'll do like an overview of them or something. I don't know. Maybe we won't get the figures. It all depends because some of those figures, I mean, here's the thing. There's the character, there's a glow-in-the-dark version, and then there's a chromium version of all of the characters. Now, I only need the regular and then the 2 glow. I would like to get the 2 glow-in-the-dark ones for 2 of the characters. Other than that, I'm pretty good with all the other regular type characters. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. But I would love to talk after. Now, this series has background with me. If you go back and watch the Dark Avenger comic book review after 100, but before 200, issues 1 or 0 through 12, 11 or 12 were part of my comic review series. I didn't review it. We did do Advent Calendar, Jay, for Brooklyn Boys. We did the 25 days of game miss. We might not do 25 days this year. Maybe next year when money starts to build up again on our end. But, yeah. Oh, you did, Justin? I had, I wanted to go back and get the older ones. But, man, I'll tell you, this series is the most expensive and elusive series out there. I got lucky and found a very cheap buy on eBay for that lot of comics. But I'm talking that stuff can go for $300-400. I'm lucky I got I got double digits for that full run. What's up, Bravo? Bravo's in the comments.
And
what's up, Game Master BC? All right, Eagle, go get a bite to eat in about 10. Let me tell you, about 10 minutes, man. I'm going to end this stream in 10 minutes and 5 minutes after that, or 10 minutes after that. So you got about 20, 30 minutes before we go start streaming Destiny, I would say. I have a few books still, but yeah, they do. Actually, this character's debut was in that book. It was issue number 4. And good luck finding that because that book is about $500 now. It's a very popular issue because that was where this character was introduced. And I'm glad you brought that up, Bravo. By the way, anyone who would like to follow Bravo on Twitter, Bravo now has a Twitter because she got the okay from the higher-ups. And it's twitter.com/Bravo _ that underline. Q. So you can go follow her on Twitter now. Chris, will Mike, I guess, be in the Destiny live stream? If he wants to stick around, he'll be in the stream answering comments. If he doesn't want to stick around, then I don't know. I mean, he's right there.
I mean, I'll probably maybe be in the middle because I have to do some preparing for tomorrow. I mean, I could try.
Oh right, yeah. Mike's got stuff tomorrow that I don't.
Well, I got it set up. I mean,
Mike doesn't do Destiny Rage. No, JLS. I did find a game though. I'm saving up to grab it for Mike. So you'll see some more Rage before we move Dark Avenger Live over to Comic Frontline. We might still do some gaming every now and again, but it won't be Mario Maker anymore. If we do Mario Maker anymore, anyway. I'm liking doing these shows, cutting off and moving. By the way, everybody, I mentioned this on Destiny. I'm going to mention it on this live show. After Destiny, I will not be streaming video games on this channel anymore. If you want to see my continued streams, because I will still be streaming games, I will not be streaming on this channel, Dark Avenger C86. Go over to Frontline Gaming Zone and subscribe. I will be gaming on Frontline Gaming Zone, exclusively streaming on Frontline Gaming Zone from the next game on. That's why I'm really pushing to get Destiny done, so this way I can log out of my YouTube channel and not have to worry. Because so far, what it's looking like until I finish Destiny, I am still going to have to stream other games here and then delete the video here and post it on Frontline Gaming Zone until I can get things rolling on Frontline Gaming Zone exclusively.
I like Nerdivision's comment, and I think you could fill in this on it. To give the viewers some tips and tricks for going to a con, what would you say?
I'm not. I actually said that we weren't going to talk about New York Comic Con.
No, not about
So
like
going
just
to a con in general. Bring the books. If you know a creator you likes there, bring your favorite books or key issues for them to sign. If you work for a comic company, make sure that you have good advertisement, whether it be shirts, cards. If you're a comic book seller and you don't have a table, make sure you have a couple of books and you just pop around and say, hey, you like this book? You might like this book. Show it to some creators also. Let them pass the word around for you. Be ready to have a headache the first day because the overwhelmingness of the crowd definitely gets to you. It did on me last year on Thursday.
Do not wait on long.
And wear comfy shoes.
Yeah. And do not wait on long lines because there's so much that you could be missing out while waiting online. You would definitely want to come back at least when the line's a little bit short.
And I wouldn't recommend paying over $90 for autographs, and you know whom I'm talking about.
Yeah, I saw who.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah,
not
doing that either.
And not only that, it's not guaranteed. You pay the $90, stand online, and if you get lucky, you get in. If you don't get lucky, you don't get in, and you lose your $90. So my advice, even if it's a very popular writer, get lucky somewhere else, not at a con.
Yeah, I mean, that's great.
Bring food and snacks because food and snacks. We made the mistake of buying it the first year at the comic convention. Dear Christ, shoot me in the head. We wasted so much money on stuff that we could have bought to keep as collectibles. Never. Always bring food.
Yeah, you're basically spending like for one thing.
JLS is completely right. For a little slice of pizza, you'll have to pay $15. It's true.
That's crazy. $15 for a little piece of pizza. So always go prepared for that.
Bring at least 4 bottles of water. You'll need it.
And if you're cosplaying as the character, try not to overdo that character. Like, yes, be yourself. But
if you're cosplaying, be ready for people to bug you for pictures every 5 minutes. So
if
you don't want to be bothered, don't cosplay.
Let's see what else. Also,
these are New York Comic Con standards, everybody. I have no clue if every single convention's like this.
What else would you say?
No, I think that basically covers it. And make sure you have a big book bag or you buy one of those gigantic bags with the thing. Because if you're like us, you go to a convention and you buy. I mean, like I told Michael, if he finds the full run of the what do you call it? Not the what do you call it? The figures or whatever, grab them all. And there's 4. So it's like, there's a lot. And Funkos, if you love Funkos, those boxes, they make big pot. Yeah, it a big thing.
That's at the entrance at the side thing, which I remember. I hope I remember that.
Yep, it is $7 for about a can of. No, it's about $3 for a can of soda.
And if you're going as press, enjoy the lounge and the overview, because I sure as hell won't.
Yep. Make sure it's
That's
not a convention
the
that
unfortunate
doesn't.
part.
Make sure it's a convention that understands the the value of press.
Yeah, there's that unfortunate part and the other unfortunate part.
I wouldn't pay if you paid me.
No, I'm just saying.
Don't forget to have fun.
You don't
Seriously, sounds obvious now, but when you get in there and you're trying to hit dodge. Oh, believe me, when you're in a crowd, if you're in a crowd that's moving in one direction, you're screwed. Follow the crowd, then go around and get back. Never go against the crowd. You will be bumped, hit, pushed, everything you can imagine.
Speaking of that, though, I did mention this on Facebook. For those of you who did or didn't see it, I will be doing at least 2 or 3 videos of the convention. Then the last video will obviously be if I come home with stuff and thoughts, like I do every year. Maybe you could give thoughts if you want to, because if
I won't be there, so there's
no. If there are things I get for you,
only the things you get for me,
yeah, that's what I meant. But
I found that Doomsday Funko, by the way, everybody. The guy up the block has it also, and he wants $30 for it because that's how much it's worth. I mean, that's how much everybody's asking for it. It's in a nice big box, but I will not pay $30 for a Batman v Superman Doomsday. No.
Yeah, but if you would like to check it out, it'll be on my Deuterock.
Yeah, Alan, my friend went yesterday. My friend who never in her life ever read a comic book, cared about a comic book, went to a convention, went yesterday and took pictures with Jason David Frank.
Yeah.
I'm a little bitter. Yes, I'm a little bitter about that because he's my favorite Ranger out of all the series and all the freaking iterations of Power Rangers. Tommy was my favorite Ranger.
He is legend.
I got to miss Jason David Frank's first New York Comic Con. Yeah, I'm bitter. Oh, I'm bitter. But I'll get over it. But I'm bitter right now.
But if you know of a company and if you would like to, just stop by to say hello to them, then that would be. Also try to support, their company a little bit.
If you're pressed. If you're not pressed, then just. And one thing I will say for people, go down Artist Alley. Check out all the artist and creator-owned stuff. You never know what new stuff is there that one day will become huge mainstream.
Yeah.
That's true, Jay. It was ugly anyway, the design for Doomsday. Did you hear John Boy Mayer quit Teen Titans already? Wow.
Really?
Dang. That's quick. That's really
And we were talking
quick.
about that the other night when we were saying the Goodnight John Boy reference and everything. Wow. I hope that wasn't the reason.
I guess they had creative differences? Yes? No? I don't know, JLS. You know why he left, probably. Was there creative differences? Yep. Creative differences, he said. Which is weird because DC is very open to new stuff right now. Especially because they're trying to get back their tradition. Maybe he kind of wanted to go a different route and they wanted to keep it more traditional. Either way, do you know what kind of creative differences, or he literally just said creative differences and that's it?
That's something.
It happens. It happens, but what can you do? I mean, I can't fault DC for, fighting their creators a little bit. I'm sure there is a guideline that they're keeping them in until after the event that's coming in 2 freaking years. I feel bad for the writers because they got to write within the event. And then after the event, hopefully everything will be put back the way it was supposed to be. 5 years ruined already, and we'll be fine again. And we could kind of get rid of the Watchmen once and for all from the DC universe. And Wildstorm's coming back. You're damn right we're getting every single first issue coming out of Wildstorm. Absolutely. Especially if they make a Majestic book. I've been waiting for Mr. Majestic since the early 2000s when that miniseries ended. Anyone know who's going to be the artist on Spawn 267? No idea.
Eric Larson. Oh.
Right. Okay, Joe. So it could be any number of things. So I don't know, but let's see where DC Comics goes. Let's see where Marvel's going. Maybe Marvel has a lot to fix.
A lot?
Static? I think Static is no, I don't think that Static was part of Wildstorm. Static had its own another imprint. Maybe he's getting one too. I don't remember off the top of my head. No, I don't think Static was from Wildstorm. I think Static was from somewhere else.
I will say this though.
I'm getting everything Wildstorm also super pumped.
Should I talk about
one?
one?
Same here.
Should I talk about one of the books?
Thank you, Milestone.
Should I talk about one of the books that I did read that I thought was pretty awesome? Like just to mention.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah, I did have a chance to read He-Man and the Thundercats, which I will do on Comic Frontline. I must say though, for this first issue, I really did not expect it to go that route. I mean, it's a good book. Don't get me wrong, and I think if you read it, that you would like it too. But
Jay, to answer your question, yes, I want to see Doctor Strange. I don't know if it'll be in theaters, via bootleg, or Blu-ray.
Yeah, but I think for the first issue, it played out really well.
Oh no, you got to be up early tomorrow, Ryan. Shoot, and I was about to go up in 5 minutes anyway. Oh man.
Well, yeah, you can hear more on Comic Frontline.
No. Go ahead. You finish because
Yeah.
Ryan said he's going to bed now. Anyway. I'm sorry, Ryan. We'll catch up tomorrow.
Well, due to the fact that I'm gonna be uploading videos like sometime during the night or in the morning, I will try to get to that review if I can. I want to say Sunday, if not Monday, but mostly Sunday. I'll try to get it up. But
Justin said He-Man Thundercats was crazy.
It was crazy.
And this is why I stay away from Big Two, go indie, more freedom. Well, that's what we're doing, Alan, in 2017. We're trying to support more. Even though we have a lot of digital stuff from indies, we want to support them also. That's why the Grimm box is an idea, since we're only getting Grimm Fairy Tales now physically from Zenoscope.
Well, there's Grimm Fairy Tales.
That's it. We don't get anything else physically from them right now.
No. Yeah. Oh, wow.
We're not until. That's why I think the box is a good idea.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We have Valiant. Yeah, we want to get a couple of things from Valiant. We want to get. He wants to get EXO Volume 2, issue number 1. I want to get maybe Ninjak. I might. Well, he's reading Ninjak right now.
You can read Ninjak if you want.
I might at the new story arc.
I'll give them to you. I mean, it's kind of getting a little but
Invincible's ending soon. Yeah, that's sad. And Chew's ending by the end of the year, so there won't be any Chew. Street Fighter, I think, is only a 12-issue maxi series.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, because then there's going to be Street Fighter versus Black Hearts.
Right, that's
or is it Black of Hearts? The Black Hearts? Or just Black? No, Black Hearts. Yeah.
No, Darkstalkers, I thought.
Why do I keep thinking Black Heart?
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Maybe that's why. Yeah, the character. Maybe
Aftershock is putting out some interesting content. Yeah. It's going to be sad to see Invincible go. I wasn't expecting it to end. I thought that was going to be one of the series that was going to be around forever, but what can you do?
But yeah.
Tis what happened.
It will be crazy, but, I mean, that's good about versus books sometimes because, they're going to fight each other at first for a misunderstanding, and then they're going to team up with each other, and then, it was just like that with Sonic and Mega Man, Superman, Spider-Man. It's like that in these books, and that's what I like about them. So.
Yep. All right, guys. So we're gonna head out. It's 12:15. In a little while, I'll be streaming Destiny. Unfortunately, Ryan couldn't stick around. He had to go to bed. I completely forgot that he had work on the weekend. But we started this live show late.
Yeah, I gotta start making snacks and getting stuff for other stuff. Plus shaving this because it's really itchy.
Yeah. So I'll be here tomorrow. I might stream a little bit tomorrow during the day a little bit. I don't know if it'll be Destiny or not. It all depends on who's on, what we're doing. And I really do want to get the story done this way. I can move forward into Mafia 3. But Mafia 3 is next week that we're getting it. So I have time. Hopefully we'll get Ryan back as soon as possible. So this way we can finish because we got Expansion 2 to do. We've got The Taken King. Then we've got Rise of Iron, and then we're good. Then I'll just do random strikes and whatever on Frontline Gaming Zone. So we get to hear Chris yell and go Eagle. Ha ha, Alan. Ha ha.
And they said my rage was crazy and yelling.
So hopefully you all have a great weekend.
Yep.
Take care. We'll see you back here next week for Dark Avenger Live episode 97. Yep. Take care, everybody. See you, Shamar. See everybody later. You'll be seeing all the other extra stuff on the whole. Take care. Actually, I might hold the haul up. If you're doing New York Comic Con, I might take the stuff you buy me for New York Comic Con and throw it in the haul. So expect a late haul. Expect a late haul from me, actually. Later tomorrow night, I'll record it.
Well,
so late tomorrow night, I'll record
and I'm going to have to record my stuff too.
Right.
Like
so haul tomorrow night. You'll have to wait a little longer, but it'll be worth it because there'll be New York Comic Con stuff mixed in there, I'm sure. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you guys really soon in the next video.
Hey, everybody.